Getting Alex Burks, now Bogdanovich, and then earlier in the season get an OG Anunoby. This is definitely a make it or break it. They have to make the finals, at least the conference finals. First of all, though, can we give a shout out and appreciate Tom Thibodeau for what he's doing with the New York Knicks and how he's came there and just changed that whole team? So, and then especially being a Bulls fan and what he did with Derrick Rose, have these guys playing defense over there. Similar with Jalen Brunson. In Tom Thibodeau's system, point guards always thrive and play MVP caliber basketball. He does play his players a lot and give them a lot of minutes, but they're your best players. What do you expect them not to play the most minutes? So back in the day, guys were playing almost the whole game and weren't getting hurt. So I don't see no different reason. Tom Thibodeau being a defensive-minded, old-school coach. But shout out to him. Jalen Brunson playing even better. Should be in the MVP conversation. I know the stats like Kawhi Leonard are not as crazy as like Giannis or Joker, but if you take him out that team, forget about it. They're a bottom 8th, 9th team. The hate on Julius Randle to me is crazy. Julius Randle is one of my favorite players. The motor, the way he plays, he doesn't show up in the playoffs. I do understand all of that, but you can win with this team you have now. And now, like I just said, with the trade deadline pieces of Alex and Bogue, they are very deep. That is a deep New York Knicks team. You have the struggles of the Milwaukee Bucks being 1-5 with Doc Rivers. Obviously, when they transition to a new coach, you're going to struggle. But defensively, they're not that good either. And then you do have the Boston Celtics, which is probably the main team you have to worry about because they're legit. They're super duper legit. The Philadelphia with Joel Embiid being hurt, they're vulnerable. You don't know when he even comes back how they're going to be. They did pick up Buddy Hield. But anyways, the point is, this is the year for the New York Knicks. I think they really could make the conference finals, like legitimately could make the conference finals. When they picked up OG Anunoby, they were like, what, 5-0, 6-1. And then, like an 11-2 stretch, something like that. Julius Randle goes down with the shoulder. They're still winning. This team can do it, man. This is definitely, like if they play like the Pacers or something in the playoffs, they can beat them. Even the team, like I said, that they might struggle with is like the Celtics or maybe the Miami Heat too, because you can never count out the Miami Heat when it comes to the playoffs. But man, this New York Knicks team is just so fun to watch. The front office, they just know what they're doing. They just know that this is almost like the '04 Detroit Pistons, where you don't really have like a crazy superstar, but you have stars, a closer, like they did have with Chauncey Billups. You have Jalen Brunson, and then you have a collective group of guys that play hard basketball, that play good defense, can score. You can. They tend to run ISO with Julius Randle when he comes back, but that they run that type of offense. And then with Jalen Brunson too, being the point guard, ball dominant. Bringing Alex Burke back has a Nick that's a shooter, and Bogue that's averaging 20 points. And the way he's shooting, this is exactly what they needed. They needed shooters. Then you have a 3-and-D guy and OG Anunoby. These are all perfect-ass pieces. And this is a perfect example of how you set up a team that even if you want to talk your shit about Julius Randle and how he doesn't show up, or talk your shit about Jalen Brunson on a championship team is a second or third option, well, then you get the pieces to give you enough to where your whole team is so deep that in a playoff run that everybody matters, because you are as good as your weakest link. And I think the New York Knicks are, so judging right now, I think they are going to make the conference finals. It depends what route they take in the playoffs, but yeah, this is definitely a make it or break it year. And you guys let me know if you guys think the New York Knicks will make the finals this year or the conference finals. Peace.